Noch ein Gebenktein. Sehr gut, a bit to lieber gute Sibbe. Okay, just a little bit, that so the difference between Hamoed Pesach and Hamoed Sukkot is, there are many differences. Hamoed Pesach, we take out every day 2 svarim. Hamoed Sukkot is only 1, because Hamoed Sukkot we only read the karbonos of the yom. Every day the karbonos. Hamoed Pesach, each day you read Minyona de Yoma, because there are many different parshias in the Torah about that, and that's what the Gemara in the end of Megillah, when the Mishnah that lists all the Kriyas HaTorah for all of the Yom Tovim, the different occasions of the year. So the Gemara says V'ha'idna nahoy galma, that after all the Mishnayos and the Braises, V'ha'idna nahoy galma is Moshach, Tura, Kadesh, Kaspa, right, and Psol and Bamidbar, right? That this was the Seder, and this was the Seder that it came because the Baraisa says, really, it doesn't say, it says that in the Yemei Chalamoid, it says Melaket. Melaket, what does it mean that Melaket? It means that they would take the different Pashias from Pesach, and every day Chalamoid they would read a Pashias. So it says, Va'id no Galma, in the time of the later Amoraim, no Galma is Moshach, Tura, Kadesh, Kaspa, and Psol and Bamidbar. Tomorrow is Psolach, right? And then is Pesach Sheni. That's one difference. Sukkot, there's nothing like that, because Sukkot, the only kriya is the karbonos hayom, so only take out one sefer. Another difference is that Hamoed Sukkot every day is Halel, and Pesach Hamoed it's only said the Halel b'dileg, what we call the half Halel. It's really not half, but we call it the half Halel. So let me. I just want to learn a little bit. Atura Beis Yosef. It says Kol Hayomim. The Torah says Kol Hayomim Shel Chol Hamoed Beis Yomim Achronin Shel Yom Tov Kodem HaHalel V'Zukt Halel Ve'Ein Gomer Mosa. But you don't say the Gans Halel, right? You don't complete the Halel. Elo Kasha Kasavti B'Hilchos Rosh Chodesh. He says that just like he says the Torah brings in Hilchas Rosh Chodesh what the Seder of the Halal is on Hamoed Pesach and Shvi Shel Pesach and Achron Shel Pesach, and he says it's like it is on Rosh Chodesh, right? That's what he says. It's like it's on Rosh Chodesh. So what does he mean? He's very, very makatze. What he means is because that the Halal, the Rosh Chodesh Halal isn't Mikar Adin, because the Gemara in Erechen, the Sugya in Erechen, where is it? It's in Daf Yud. So when the Sugya says, why do we say Halal Yom Tov, or why not Rosh Chodesh? Because it says that Rosh Chodesh isn't a Yom Tov. It's not also b'melocha, even though it says Kor Alei Moed on Rosh Chodesh, but it's not a Yom Tov, right? So it's interesting that Agav, that there were from the Gedolei Achronim that held that in the Beis Hamikdash, Bizman Beis Hamikdash Kayim, they used to say Halal on Rosh Chodesh, right? Just like Bizman the Shchitas HaPesach, the Levium said Halal. So there are from the Gedolei Achronim that said that on every Rosh Chodesh they said Halal. Why? Because in the Beis Hamikdash, Rosh Chodesh were Yemei Simcha. What is it? Uve Yom Simchaschem, uve Moadeichem, uve Rosh Chodshechem, right? Uschatem b'chatzoisros, right? So it says that in the Beis Hamikdash, where there were special karbonos Rosh Chodesh, so it was a Yom Simcha, and Memele in the Mikdash they used to say Halal, but not not outside of the Mikdash. Outside of the Mikdash, because because it's not the Yom V'Osa B'Isa B'Melacha, Chol Hamoed is the Osa B'Melacha. So then the Gemara says, okay, so why Chol Hamoed Sukkos do you say Halel and Chol Hamoed Pesach not? No Halel. So it says because Sukkos is Chalukim B'Korban Asayah, right? That the Korbanos HaChag every day is a different carbon. The Korbanos HaPoileh B'Porei HaChag HaPoiches V'Hoilech, right? And Pesach every day is the same. It was a Ko'ela Tasol Hayom Shivas Yomim, right? It was the same every day. It was the same carbon. So Memele, because of that, we don't say, okay, that's what the Gemara says. So let's learn a little bit of the Beis Yosef. Kol hayomim shel Chol Hamoed yom and the yomim achronim shel Yom Tov koren hahalag vein agomim osa. Right, that you don't say the whole Halel. We only say the Halel bedileg. I say kach meforish be'erchem perek beis. That this is what the Gemara brings in Erechim, and v'hosem yava taima mashna bechag damrinen kol yoma. Umashna bepesach deloy amirin kol yoma, because there the Gemara says, why Pesach do you not say and Sukkot you do say? Because the Gemara didn't know, the Amoraim didn't know of what we call the halal bedileg. They didn't either use gezukt or mishgezukt. There was no halal bedileg.
So they didn't say it all.
Oh, so we will say in a moment. So he said that why? So the Gemara says that that's a difference, because Pesach there's no chilek in the karbonas. And Sukkot every day was a different carbon. Okay, that's what the Gemara says. So then the Beis Yosef goes on. He says, "V'shibole haleket kosav b'shem medrash haninu." He says that the shibole haleket was one of the Gedolei Rishonim, and he brings from a medrash haninu. I don't know where the medrash is, right? Perish Sukkah. Shahatam shein gomrim hahalal kol yemei haPesach hu lefi shenitbu hamitzrim, because the Shvi Shel Pesach was the day that the Mitzrim were destroyed in the Yam Suf, and the Ksiv ben Pol oyivcha al tismach. Right, as it says that Shmuel HaKotan says in Perek, "Ben Pol Oivech Al Tismach," right, that you shouldn't. So Memela, and then it's a Masa Yodai Tuim B'Yamsuf. That's the Lashon the Gemara in Megillah, Masa Yodai Tuim B'Yamsuf. And so Memela, since Achron Shel Pesach, Shvi, you don't say Halel, so you don't say in during Chol Hamoed either. Right? The Gemara gives one reason because of the Karbonos, and this Medrash gives another reason because Ben Pol Oivech Al Tismach. Right? That's what he says. Okay. V'din kriyas hahalel nisboyer b'simim tov peiches b'hilchas Rosh Chodesh v'kosav harav Magid b'hilchas Chanukah das Rabbeinu lahashros cholo shel moed l'Rosh Chodesh. He says that the Magid Mishnah says that according that the Rambam holds that the Halel Rosh Chodesh and the Halel on Chol Hamoed Pesach is the same. So what is it? So that's what you were saying. That where did the Halel come Bechlal Rosh Chodesh? Because the Gemara says in Tanya that Rav is Iklal Bavel. Rav came once to Bavel, and he came to the shul and he saw that they're saying Halel, and he wanted to stop them because he said that the Gemara but he saw that they're mafsik in the Halel, so he understood it's minig avasayim biyadayim. So the Halel is a minig, right? So then there's a question in Tosfos: do you make a bracha? Do you not make a bracha? So Tosfos and the Rosh hold to make a bracha. The Rambam and the Rambam held that you didn't make a bracha on Halal Rosh Chodesh because it's only a minig. And in Yerushalayim, many don't make a bracha. The Sfadim don't make a bracha.
According to some day, according to some day, you said they said it in Beis Hamikdash.
Yeah. But in the Beis Hamikdash, but not in Yerushalayim. Only in the Beis Hamikdash.
Only the Chazal says the
Okay. But so it's different. But the thing is that all of the Rishonim hold. So if the Halal Rosh Chodesh is a minig, right? It's a minig that Rav saw in Bavel. So the Rambam and all the Rishonim hold that the Halal on Pesach is also a minig. It's a minig because the Gemara says beferish. The Gemara says that you, okay. So he's going to bring now the Ramban. The Ramban is a different sheet altogether, and the Rambam is gestellt on one point because it says Yomim Shahayov Yochid Goimer Behenes Halel. That there are days that the Yochid, not only the Tzibur says Halel, but the Yochid also has to say Halel. That the Yochid is Goimer the Halel, and it says it recognizes all of the days of the Yom Tovim. In Chutz La'aretz, it's double because of the Yom Tov Sheni and Chanukah. And then the Gemara says, well, what about Pesach? Why Chol Hamoed Sukkos yet, the Chol Hamoed Pesach not? It says because it's not Choluk the Karbonos. That all that we spoke about, and the Ramban says, what does it mean that the Gemara says that there are Yomim Shahayochid Goimer Benes Halel? What is the Yochid Goimer Benes Halel? So what does it mean? It means that first thing, according to our minig, the Halal Rosh Chodesh, be'emes the Yochid isn't. The Ramah held that even a Yochid says Halal Rosh Chodesh, but me'ikid hadin a Yochid doesn't have to say that even the Halal B'dilig Rosh Chodesh. And then it comes that even with those that do make a bracha, does a Yochid make a bracha? It's a very, 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 very complicated question. But the Ramban says, what does it mean that Yomim Shahayochid Goimer Benes Halel? So what does it mean? What does it mean? If it says Yomim Shahayochid Goimer Benes Halel, it means there's the days that the Yochid isn't Goimer the Halel, but he says it B'dilug. And then he says if the Amoraim used the lashon, they said that the Yochid is Goimer Behenes Halel, right? The Goimer, so it means that Mistama there are days that the Yochid isn't Goimer the Halel. So that's what so listen what the Beis Yosef says. The Beis Yosef, I told you, he brought from the Rav Magid, because of a Rav Magid, that Bilchas Chanukah, Das Rabbeinu lahashvos chol shel moed l'Rosh Chodesh, that according to the Rambam, Chol Hamoed Pesach and Rosh Chodesh are the same. The Halel is a minig, and the Rambam held that you don't make a broch on the minig of Halel Rosh Chodesh, not on Rosh Chodesh, and not on Chol Hamoed Pesach. That's what then, and he says that all of the Rishonim held that way. V'zenire kedas kol hamefarshim. He says that all of the mefarshim, all of the Rishonim held like this, that the Halel on Pesach, Chol Hamoed Pesach, and the Halal on Rosh Chodesh is the same. It's metam minig and not more. He says chutz meharamban zal. The Ramban has a chiddush because the Ramban he goes very very much mekatza. But if you look in the Ran and the end of Psochim, so the Ran brings the Ramban barichas and the Ramban gestellt that it says that Yomim Shahayochid Goimer Benes Halel. So if it's the days that the Yochid is Goimer Benes Halel, so it means that there are days that the Yochid isn't Goimer the Halel, but he says Halel, only not the complete Halel. Shechilek beinayim v'omar the bechol shel Pesach, Chol Hamoed Pesach, afilu Yochid mechuyev likroisoi bedilig. He says that the Yochid is not like Rosh Chodesh because the Halel Rosh Chodesh is a minig. But the Halel on Chol Hamoed Pesach is Meikar Adin, and even a Yochid has to say it bedilig, but it's a chiyuv, right? She'ika takona kach hoya hoysa la'omra b'chol hashal moed bedilig ulevarech holo, right? Okay, so the Ramban says that this was the Ika Takona. The Ika Takona was that Mistama be why? Because the Gemara says Yomim Shahayochid Goimer Benes Halel. So it means that there are days that the Yochid says Halel, but he's not Goimer the Halel. So that's the Chiyuv of the Gemara. That the Yochid, the Ramban says that the Chiyuv of the Yochid of Chol Hamoed Pesach is not like Rosh Chodesh, which is a minig, but it's to say the Halel, not to be Goimer. But Memeli he makes a brocha on the Halel Bedilik, even the Yochid, right? Okay, that's what he says. And the Ran brings it. I made a mistake. I said Pesachim. The Ran brings all this in Bamei Madlikin. So it comes out like this that according to the Ramban, there's a major difference between Chol Hamoed Pesach and Chol Hamoed Sukkos, right? And not the way that all of the Rishonim learn. The Rambam learned that Hamoed Pesach, the Ikar, there is no halal really. And the halal that we say, Hamoed Pesach bedilig, is a minig like the halal bedilig on Rosh Chodesh. The Ramban says no. He says that the Ikar Atakona, because, whether it's because it's not Cholok Bekarbonos, right, or because of Master Yatun B'Yamsuf, that's not enough to take away the halal in Gansen. You can't, because of that, eliminate the halal in Gansen. Only it's enough, only to make it bedilig, yeah.
No, so that's why maybe the bracha is different. When
Ligmar, right.
Is it ligmar or something?
Right.
Here we're saying that you don't ligmar.
Right. Because according to, because the Svadim never make a bracha, the Svadim never make a bracha on the halal bedilim. Right. But according to the Ramban, with the halal on Hamoed Pesach is meikar adin but bedilig, then meikar adin you would have to say likra sahalal. Okay, that according to the Ramban on Hamoed, so all of the times Hanukkah you would say ligmar sahalal, but Hamoed Pesach with the ikar adin is to say halal bedilig, you would say likra sahalal, right? It's what?
Chanukah, you say the whole halal.
Yeah.
According to the Rabban, it looks like that the Yochid says the bracha in Hamoed Pesach, but on Rosh Chodesh you could say the halal without it.
Yeah, that's right. On Rosh Chodesh, the Ramban is masking to the Rambam because he says it's only a minig and you don't make a bracha. Tosfos and the Rosh hold that you make a bracha because they say that we make brachas on minhagim as well. Minhagim that are very very makubal, But nevertheless, according to the Ramban, you're right. The Ramban would hold like the Rambam that Rosh Chodesh you don't make a bracha on the halal. You say that, and on Hamoed Pesach you would make a bracha because the Ikat Takona was to say the halal bediluk, right? Okay. Right away. Rabbi Chananya ben Akasha, Omer Ratzah Kadosh Baruch Hu Lazachas.